Hello, you beautiful souls. This is Natalie Diane Kimball. If you have never caught me before live in your entire life, I would absolutely love for you to say hi. And if you've watched all of my live streams or you've been watching them on the replays and you're staying hidden and never saying anything, I would absolutely love for you to join. But there's a few things that keep coming up for me that I really wanted to, hello. There's a few things that keep coming up for me that I really wanted to press on. Hi! Hello. Oh, so many of my favorite people live right now. Doodle and I just got back from the beach, and I get so many comments like this. And so I wanted to do a live in as far as freedom in your body, freedom in your soul, freedom expression. Doodle? No. Come here. So I have so many men and women, just a few comments that come about, Doodle, we're trying to do a live. I wish I could have a body like yours. Or one day, it must be so nice. Or one of my favorites, one of my guy friends, you just walk around like that all the time? That's annoying. And I wanna come on this live to tell you that it can be yours. It legitimately, the body of your dreams, what you desire to have, can 100% be yours. And it's not gonna come from saying I'll get it later. It's never going to come the next Monday or the Monday after that or next year, because you'll continually push off what it is that you desire. I think about moving to California. I moved here the first time when I was 19, and then it took me over 10 years to make the move once again back to California. And I was walking on the beach today with Dexter, and I was just like thinking, damn, like 10 years of me waiting to be ready. 10 years waiting for the right time. And I'm grateful for the lessons. I'm really grateful for all of the lessons, all of the heartbreak, all of the hardships that I went through. I'm really grateful for it. But damn, if I would have just said, you know what? I'm going to choose this no matter what. Thank you, Delano. I'm going to choose this no matter what. And I'm going to become the person that knows that she deserves this. Because it was all, I didn't move to California for so many years because of the financial aspect. It was very intimidating. Living out in California is about double. You're so sweet. It's about double of anywhere where I've lived in my entire life. Like I literally could have bought a house, but I chose to move to California. And I put it off for 10 years. I ignored something that I knew in my soul, in every fiber of my being, that it's something that I desired so freaking deep to my core, because I felt that I was unworthy of. And we all have these kind of like separations to where like the other people, those other people far out there can afford California. Or people like me as Natalie Kimball, girls like that can have the abs and the body and people like that. And we create this separation, and then we never become the person that we really desire to be. And I'm telling you, forever and always, whatever is on your heart, whatever you desire so deeply in this world, like when you take off all of the layers of what society has told us that we have to be, when you take off all those layers, all of these pressures of things that we need to do in a certain timeline or things that we need to be, and you listen to what your heart actually says, and then you follow that journey, you're going to save yourself a lot of time. So much time. And I get it. I get it, because we think that we have to follow it a certain kind of way, Like, I could never do a 9-to-5 job. So I had to figure out my own way. It's the same thing with our bodies. And there's so many things that we can do to collapse time on the people that we're becoming. So as far as like I had a woman just DM me, like literally just like a couple minutes before this. And she's like, oh yeah, like you have an amazing body and I know that's what you do, but I don't do one-on-one personal training anymore at all. I have programs and I have coaching and different things, but I don't do the one-to-one coaching anymore. And there's a big reason why. Because we have to become the person. I've seen radical shifts within women, within people, because they shift who they are becoming. It's within you. It's within all of us. Whatever it is that you desire so deep for yourself, whatever that thing is that you've been ignoring for so long and you've been putting off for so long, and you're trying to convince yourself that one day or later I'll be ready. I'll be ready later. You have to take the leap, and you have to believe that you're going to find a way. I desired greatness, or desire greatness in so many aspects of my life, and I decided that I needed coaches. And not that I needed coaches, not that you need a coach, but that I wanted it sooner. Also, sweat stings the eyes. It's about what you desire and aligning to that every single day. It's about the person that you're becoming. If you think that you need a specific workout plan, or you think that you need a specific job, or that if you think that you need to be married by a certain time, or you think that whatever it is that society has put on you and where you think that you need or you should or you have to, it's about the person that you're becoming. Because I've seen this time and time again. I could give you the perfect meal plan. I could give you the perfect workouts. I could give you the perfect dating advice. I could give you the perfect business advice, relationship advice. I could tell you exactly what to say, but what matters most is the person that you are becoming. The person who you are. It's these principles that I teach and these principles that I stand behind so firmly. Because at the end of the day, a plan is just a plan. And if you are not backing that 110%, if it doesn't light your soul on fire, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. You're not going to show up for yourself. You're not going to believe in yourself if you don't know why. If you are not aligning with that soul-aligned intention, it's about who you're becoming. And you have to believe he or she exists on the other side of that. You have to be able to see that vision for you and what is true. Just walking on the beach today in California, and I don't have all my things sorted out. I'm human. A lot of people think like, oh, you haven't gone through, like, oh my goodness, if you know all the things that I get a lot of comments like, Natalie, your head's always in the clouds, you know? Like, they think that I haven't been heartbroken a trillion times, or that I haven't been through so many things in my life. But once you get to know me, you will know that I have overcome a lot in my life. A lot of pain, a lot of heartache, a lot of health issues, a lot of things I've overcome. But I had to believe in the person that I was becoming, and I had to leap before I was ready, and you have to do the same thing too, but it has to start with a belief, and you have to become that person. I know I keep saying this over and over again, but it's just like, I know I'm in this for the long game. I know that I'm in this for the long game. So it's like I go out to lunch today and I order a burger, but I order a burger with a lettuce wrap because I'm thinking long term, you know? It's like, I don't really care about buns. I know protein is good. I know the vegetables are good. And I want french fries. I'm not french fries. When we restrict ourselves from things, or we think things are bad, or they have to be a certain way, and then we shame ourselves and put ourselves down afterwards, that's what holds us back. You think that you need a certain plan, a specific plan, that you need to do a certain thing. It's about the person that you're becoming. Because if I train you, I give you the perfect meal plan, and then you go out on your own, and then you're faced with a decision, one that you haven't had to make before, and then you're like, oh my goodness, I have no idea, this isn't on the plan, so no, I don't know what to do. This is the same thing for business. This is the same thing for the relationship coaching that I do. If you're like, well, it's not a part of the plan, what do I do? You're relying on me. Who are you becoming? the person that you really desire to be, what decision would they make right now? Not out of shame, not out of guilt, not out of hating myself, out of so much freaking love for myself. What decision am I going to make next? It'll change your freaking world. Out of love for yourself, how can you honor your body? How can you honor your mind? How can you honor your spirit? And you keep making decisions in alignment with that, your world is going to change. Internally, the way that you see the world, it changes. And as you see the world changing in front of your very eyes, you change. And it goes back and forth and back and forth. It's a beautiful thing. But I don't believe in strict plans. I don't believe in all or nothing. I believe in aligning to where you want to go. And that's why my coaching is so different. Because I think a lot of people think it's like a certain number of squats and then you're good. Or it's like you find the partner of your dreams and then you're good. Or it's like you made the big move. You made the big move across the country and now you're good. And it's so much more than that. It's the person that you're becoming. You aligning to that every single day. When you become that person and you look back in hindsight and you see how far you've come, you will blow your freaking mind. You will blow your freaking mind because you'll look at the same exact situations completely freaking differently. And you'll have so much joy and so much gratitude. This change in perspective is priceless. I live a life of freedom of expression, freedom to be exactly who I am, dancing on the beach with my little doodle. Freedom to talk to you live and express my opinions. Freedom in my body, freedom of expression. And it all comes from aligning to who I desire to be. And making choices in alignment with that. So if you're stuck on a certain plan or you're stuck in a certain alignment in the wrong direction, you're going on a path where you feel a lot of resistance, take a step back and just look. What would give you freedom to really, really, really love your life and mean it? Say yes, everything. I'm so grateful for everything in my freaking life right now. If you could take that big step back and be able to see things a little bit differently. Because freedom gets to be you going out to eat. Freedom gets to be you walking in whatever outfit you want on the beach. Little frilly top. Your midriff showing and feeling so good. You're not worried. Yes, I do believe. You're not worried. You're not worried. You feel free. You feel liberated. Liberated walking into any room and feeling so confident in yourself. Liberated that you know that you'll find the partner of your dreams because you're aligning with the woman that you're becoming or the man that you're becoming. You feel so good because your life is no longer based around restriction, but letting go. Letting go of what you thought that you needed to have and you should have been. You listening to your soul, and you get this inspired action every single day. And you know exactly your next step because it's who you're becoming and who you are. It's all about who you are. The decisions are right inside of you. They're right there. And the beautiful thing that I do and what I've hired my mentors for is to give me guidance, because sometimes the human, our old narrative, our old story, our old belief systems will get in the way. And we question. That's how I feel mostly, although I have days where I'm guessing you said I do not feel good. Most days I feel great. However, I feel like I feel even the beat can feel down sometimes. I'm not exactly sure what you mean, but it's not like every day for me is like the most fantastic, joyous, every single day. That's not at all what I'm saying. It's just when we align to there's days where I don't feel good, and that gets to be okay. It's all perfect. It's all perfect in what it's showing us and teaching us and realigning us to be. But when we really lean back, my whole point of this is when you really lean back and look from a different perspective and you say, what is this trying to teach me or show me? How can I let go? What old attachment, what old belief? Like when you lean back and you really, really, really align with what your truth is and what your soul intention is telling you, it all becomes clear and you become free from attachment from whatever it is that's holding you down and holding you back. And I just wanted to pop on live because I have so many people who message me about different types of coaching, especially within fitness. And I give plans, but it's not about the plan. It's about who you're becoming. And that's what gets to be so different because it's based on what you desire for your future. And you get to create that future within yourself right freaking now. I can't spell. Anyways, just saying that I mostly feel liberated and great about my situation in life, and I'm thankful. However, even the best, most liberated people can be down at times. Oh my gosh. Have you ever tried to be a singer? You have the voice for it. That's incredible. I've literally never heard that. No, I have never, but that would be fantastic. And I am also a human being. It's not that I never feel beat down. I have horrible days. I go through hard things. There's so many things. We're still human. We're still human. My whole point of this is saying when we lean back and we really free ourselves to what our truth, what our heart's intention is, what our truth is, that is when we are liberated. We have attachment on things, on people, on places, because we think that needs to be the thing. We need to have it right now. Like if I don't have the body right now, then I'm just going to eat the whole cake. If I can't find the man of my dreams right now, then I'm over dating. If I can't, it's these stipulations. I'm able and willing and more than grateful to align myself into the woman that I am and who I'm becoming and attract those things into my life and be so grateful for them. The body, the partner, all of it. All of it. It gets to come in its own aligned divine timing, and I get to receive it, and I get to be open to that, and you get to be open to that. I just want us to stop standing in our own way when it comes to receiving that. Yes, you attract what you put out there. Yep, absolutely. And I see so many comments about my body, success, all of these things. And you get to have it too. My point is, if you claim it, you believe that you can have it, you get to have it too. My job is to mentor, guide, and teach people on that becoming process. And we have many people in our lives that will either bring that out or diminish it. And I just this life is too freaking short, and I want us to stop wasting time. Stop wasting time. 10 years, 2 weeks. It's too much. It's way freaking too much. This has been such a good one. Just a lean back talk. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate being live. It's nice actually. I have my makeup on for once doing a live. But yeah, not meeting your own potential. So stop wasting time not being at your 100%, not meeting your potential. It's a belief, and I think that as far as like our 100%, when you hit 100%, it's going to elevate. You're going to receive things. You are going to ask for things in your life, and you're going to receive them, and then you're always going to want more. You're always going to want more. So it's this embodiment in this person, in the becoming of in the now. You showing up as the best version of yourself every single freaking day. And sometimes the best version is giving yourself complete rest. And sometimes the best version of you is grinding it out at the gym. Sometimes the best version of you is enjoying a glass of wine on a rooftop bar and allowing yourself to have it, or eating the damn cookie. When did you have this awakening? Was there a trigger in your life? Woo. Was there a trigger? I wanted to do life coaching since I can remember, like early 20s, and I've been a health and fitness coach, so weight training, MMA, like senior citizen fitness, like full spectrum. I have my own app, all of these things, and I felt almost alone in my problems, and I knew that I had a voice and I could speak a truth. It's always felt like a message within me, but my human was getting in the way. So I still have bad days. I still have all these things, but there is a certain kind of truth that's within me that I believe is with all of us. And through all the trauma and all of the things that I went through in my life, and all the pain and the heartache and the sadness, and then me acting in ways like that I thought that I needed to do. Like I did things that I thought that I needed to do, and it would push me out of alignment. And I knew that pain, that not even always pain, but it's like it pulled me out of that alignment. Like my joy radiates. I am like, I live in the clouds, like legitimately so much joy. Like you think that childhood joy, like I literally on the beach today, like twirling, just like flow, ease, like so good. And I lost that over time, and then I'd get it back, and then I'd lose it, and then I'd get it back. And within my life, I've started to realign with it more often. And so I wouldn't say it's this one particular moment. This is an evolution. This is me evolving constantly, day in and day out. There's so many people that I follow that I feel like Sadhguru, I love his stuff. He really holds on to this and its truth. And I wouldn't say that I'm there yet. But that's the whole point of evolution. We're never there yet. So it wouldn't be one particular moment, but I know at the age of 16 is when I really lost. Like, I lost my ability to hold it all of the time. Like at the age of 16. And then throughout my life, there's been periods where I've been able to grab it, where I felt this ultimate freedom of expression. And I realized how valuable it is, and how many people waste time in their lives lying to themselves, honestly. We hold on to things that aren't for us because we think that we need to do them. We hold on to things that are good, that aren't great. And we break our own hearts by staying in situations longer than we're supposed to. I believe in authenticity, being real, raw, vulnerable, and strong. Like strong as hell. Like I'm a strong frickin' woman, but I'm still a woman, and I love to receive and dance and play and do all of these things. And I think it's so important that we align back to our truth, and that looks different for every single person. So long-winded way to say that there wasn't any one moment, but this has kind of been within me since I can remember, like this certainty and this knowing of truth and my desire to change the world. It felt so heavy. It felt so heavy for a long time because I desired to like change the world, like for the better, like I'm here for it. And I realized that I had to start with myself. I made myself physically ill, like going to the hospital frequently, because I was so ambitious and so driven, and I worked so freaking hard to help everyone around me. And it clicked when I actually aligned with my truth, with my desires. How much when I healed myself, everything around me got better. Everything around me. I attracted beauty. I attract beautiful, amazing, incredible things. I attract beautiful people. I literally call in such beautiful things. So do you think the way you were raised has had a big role in this awakening, how your parents raised you, or did you find this mostly on your own? So I would say a couple things. My 98-year-old grandfather, he's passed now, but he lived to the age of 98, 4'10", 100% Armenian guy, World War II, shot, captured, was a doctor, went to Harvard. The biggest child you would have ever meet. Like my gift to the world, part of it is getting people to know my grandpa and me living through that. But this man could find joy in anything. Literally dancing in the kitchen, hiding Snicker bars in his pants pocket, like just total jokester. And he's so intelligent. And he taught me like that I can radically enjoy this life. I can radically enjoy this life. I can call in joy and childlike play and this beautiful spirit and attract beautiful people to me from this man. Literally dancing in the kitchen, just such a free spirit. So I saw that, but I didn't know how to call that in for myself. Like so much stress. And that's a constant thing for me right now, is releasing that need to feel like constantly stressed. No, I was raised in Washington State in like a historic town, like a few thousand people and a stoplight, and I lived next to a farm. And my mom was very much like this childlike state, but she was very stressed. She felt like a lot of pressure, it's like finances and different things. So I felt a lot of stress and holding on. And my dad's very southern hospitality. But I think that we choose our parents, and I think that it's like we all learn from them. I can see some things that I took from my parents where I'm like, this is something that I desire to improve upon, and I want to change and expand for my own good and for the world's good. And then there's so many things I'm like, oh my gosh. Like I was talking to my mom on the phone, and I'm like, you are the most fun person. My mom is so freaking much fun. Like I talk about my grandpa being the childlike joy. My mom is so freaking much fun, and I've taken that with me. Like I am Looney Tunes, okay? You guys, like I'm dancing, like no one's watching, like I'm here for it. I'm like, let's go. Europe, one-way ticket, let's go. Like I'm here for it. We're down for adventure. And then my dad's like this southern hospitality, like warm love, like open, joyous spirit. So it's like I've definitely taken things from my parents, like, and I've held on to those so tight. And there's also things that I've taken on where I'm like, okay, these are things that I need to release because they're not serving me. And then there's things that it's like your own environment. So in San Diego. Thank you. I'm so happy you're enjoying the live. Yeah, I love San Diego. San Diego is like incredible. But the first time I moved out here, like I knew this was for me. So I want to wrap up this live with saying, like, you know that there is something for you and you're actively ignoring it. You are actively telling yourself that you don't need it now. You're coping with something. There's something in your life. There's something in your life that you're just not fully expressing. And I want you to release it because the world needs more of it. I'm telling you, the kinder you are and the more that you free your spirit to like fully be seen, and you can walk into any room with confidence to be fully seen no matter what you're wearing, no matter who's there. You're so good. You release. You ignore me. Don't ignore you. You release judgment. It gets to be yours, but you have to believe in yourself and you have to claim it. You have to become the person that you desire to be. If any of this message resonated with you, I do have some one-on-one coaching slots available, which I'm super excited about. And I am actually, so I've been working on MailChimp all freaking day. Yeah, there is much. I see 333. There is so much more beyond, and I believe that we're all connected. But I have this really, 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 really great freebie that I'm trying to create on MailChimp. Tech is so not my thing, and this is where I'm figuring out like where to realign and to have people in my life to help with the business stuff. I have this really amazing freebie that I absolutely love for you guys to have. If you're interested at all, please DM me your email, or actually you can comment whatever one you're more comfortable with if you do want it. I'll actually put a link maybe in the live. That'll be my goal. I'll put the link in the live in this little video here, and then you'll be able to get my freebie here. If this message aligned with you, or if one-on-one coaching aligned with you, you can DM me on that too. I'm sending so much love to you guys. I need to call my dad. I hope just this brings something out on you. Like, I know that you love me. I love all of you guys, but I'm not going to marry you. I don't marry random strangers on the internet. All right, but I love all of you guys, and I hope you have the best day ever, and I really appreciated this. And if you are following along and you're watching the replay, please comment below. Sending so much love. I hope you have the most beautiful day, and until next time, you beautiful souls.